On March 8, 2026, officers responded to a call in reference to a domestic dispute.
We got it, 5.
Hey, did you call?
Yeah, no.
That's 5. TV 55 to 54.
Nobody's got weapons on? Who's all in the house?
This is 4 people. Man, I know the call. You're alright. No weapons here. Check me. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just back a little bit.
Oh.
I talked to her, whoever called.
Come on. She's right here.
Just have her come to me.
Hey, the police here for you.
I'll talk to you after.
No, I'll just let her know the police here for her. You know, I mean, I'm
Yeah, I'll talk to you after something. We're good.
Evidence and stuff if you want to see it too.
We're good. We're good.
You probably can see a scratch right here on my neck. I ain't do nothing.
Oh. You come outside with me?
You don't have no.
Here. What's going on?
Okay, we woke up this morning and like he was, I guess like.
This kid was in the doorway.
I guess I suspected that he was just like messing with my phone or anything, so I asked him, and I guess he didn't like the question or whatever. And he was just like, no.
You asked him what?
I asked him, did he like go through my phone or anything? And he was just like, no, he didn't, and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, you just get out of my room then. Like I really just don't want to be bothered right now. So he came back in there trying to talk to me, and I was just like, I don't want to be bothered. Like I don't want to talk. And I was on my phone. He snatched my phone, saying that, basically that he wasn't gonna give it back. He had paid for my phone. I didn't give him back the money for my phone. I'm like, the money's on the phone. I can see the money from my phone. And so he just like holding me, like he's like holding the phone over there. I'm trying to get the phone like out of his hand or whatever. And he started pushing me off him. I called my mom. I'm not about to fight with you early this morning about the phone.
I'm going to be taking somebody courtesy right to the Wawa on 3640.
Yeah. The phone is in my name. It's my phone.
So the phone's in your name?
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's always like that. You get a phone and you put somebody on your line, and then I don't know. I don't think you should take. If you do that, I don't think you should take the phone from somebody, especially if they've been paying their bill. And you know what I'm saying? It's just petty. This is all just giving typical petty.
And he snatched it. Why?
He snatched it. Why? Because he said that he paid for the phone.
Okay, and what started him wanting the phone from you?
Because he wanted to talk or whatever. He was just like, I was just like telling him to get out, and he was just like, give me this fucking phone. I pay for this phone.
Okay, and the argument started why?
Because like it wasn't even like he was just over here. Because I said, did you go through my phone? That's all.
Okay, well, you asked him if he did. Okay.
Yeah.
So he took the phone. You were trying to get the phone back. Did you hit him, scratch him, punch him?
I didn't scratch him.
Did anything physical occur?
It's going to be 918 Northwest 13th Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he has on live video. I don't know what he has on video or whatever the case is, but
Okay, but nothing physical occurred between you two. Nobody hit each other.
No.
Nobody has injuries.
And I'm like, yeah, he ended up giving me the phone back. He seen that my mom was calling the police and told him to get out because we're not together. And I was telling him like,
So are you guys exes?
Yes, I was telling him like, get out.
Does he live here?
Yeah, he was living here before.
How long has he been staying here?
Like when we moved in first together.
Different call or just
and he ain't been moving out. And he's saying that.
Is he on the lease?
He's still applicant, yes.
Okay, so I can't make him leave. I just want to make sure nothing physical is going on. Did he threaten you at all?
No.
Okay, what's going on about a gun being present?
No.
Does he have access to weapons?
Not in here, not that I know of. I don't know.
Okay.
Not no guns in here.
Does he own weapons that you know of?
No, I don't know in general, no.
Okay, because the call that we received said that he has access to a firearm.
Yeah, last time, no, he said that when we first got occurred, he said that he was going to shoot somebody or some case, but I've never seen a physical gun or know if he owns a physical gun.
But none that you know of inside the house, nobody has access to weapons?
None in the house, none around me that I know, no.
So no threats, nobody struck each other?
No.
How were you trying to grab the phone from him?
He was holding it out, and I was just like right here in front of him trying to just grab it.
Just grab it. You weren't touching anywhere else on it? You were just trying to get... Did you even touch the phone?
No.
And were you able to grab his hand? You couldn't reach it?
No, I couldn't reach the phone.
Okay, so there was no physical contact between you two? Okay. Do you have an ID on you?
It's in the house.
He's inside too. They're calm now.
I mean, I'm going to show the police evidence. I didn't touch her.
There's no allegations of that. There's no allegations of that.
Okay, well, wait.
Come on here.
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on? What started this argument?
Okay, let me tell y'all what's been happening. So first off, me and her are going through a little breakup right now. That's why the bedroom and the TV is in the living room. Okay, the last issue, I'm gonna tell y'all like from the jump. I'm not gonna start off just by today because you're not gonna understand it. All right. So from the about a couple weeks back, me and her we broke up. So she went through my phone and found a girl that I was texting. The girl that I was texting was a girl that I cheated on her with. We've only been broken up for a week, and we was kind of, taking stuff slow, but I didn't, see it that way. I seen it as we were going to be done forever, and she felt like I was going so quick. So boom, that's why we were right here in this situation like that. We got into a big argument, a lot of stuff had happened that night, but nobody was hurt. Me and her came to a talk. We apologized about everything. We had an understanding on everything. Okay, boom. Ever since then, we've been cool. Even if we, get into a little argument or if she feels some kind of way, she'll come to me, she'll let me know what's going on.
So as far as today goes, what started the argument today?
What started today is she woke up this morning and
Around what time?
I'd say about, what time is it right now?
12:15.
That's probably coffee. I was the Main Street, 12th Avenue. Big black man, white shirt, black
on Instagram that she got from the club last night, and I didn't do that. When I came home, I was drunk, I was straight to sleep, and when I woke up, and
It sound like he could have, because that's some, but how would he know, like, the guys, well, maybe if he know who she following. Like, that's a little kind of too detailed. She thought I went through her phone to delete some guys that she followed last night from the club. So, it's pretty weird.
when even went to the bathroom or anything, she woke up and seen me do anything that I did. She watched me go to the bathroom, she laid back down. She watched me get up, walk out the room, and then she laid back down. I didn't touch any of her stuff. And on top of that, she changed her password. She even let me know she changed her password. So I don't even want to go home because we're not together, but we kind of still stay together. So I know if I go through your phone and I see you take care of another dude, I'm going to be hurt and feel some kind of way. So I'm not going to do that. So I tell her, I'm like, India, didn't go through your phone. I'm being honest with you. I'm not afraid of jealousy.
If he see they talking, why is he over here yelling like that? He could move more out the way. We trying to watch these body cams.
Go do your shit and act crazy. When I'm doing my own thing, talking to people.
So, what did you do after the argument ensued that had to do with the phone?
So what had to do with the phone? So she, when she was, I was trying to talk to her. She wasn't talking. I was trying to get her attention. She was just texting her. She was texting on the phone. So I picked the phone up. I snatched it. I was like, "Hello, can you talk to me, please?" She was like,
was it in her hand or on the table?
It was in her hand.
In her hand? Okay.
So I picked it up. I was like, "Can you talk to me, please?" She was like, "Give me my phone." I was like, "Can you just talk to me, please? Like, just talk to me." And then she was like, "Give me my phone." I was like, "At the end of the day, I bought this phone, so really this is my phone." So I had I had the receipt and all, I have to look for it, but I literally just got it like yesterday. I bought that phone cash. You go to the store in Gainesville, they'll run back the camera. They will show you me pulling the money out of my wallet and giving them a pen for that phone. So that phone is mine. It's just she got her Apple ID in that phone. But anything else that she brought for me, she took back. I'm not like that. Have the phone. If you want the phone, have it. You keep it.
Okay, so once you grabbed the phone, what happened after that?
Once I grabbed the phone, she rushed after me. You don't know if you can see it. I got straps on my neck right there. Can you see it? I can feel the burn.
1824.
So maybe a slight red mark right there.
Yeah, so she lunged at me like this. She said, "Give me my motherfucking phone." I said, "Bro."
Where was the phone at while she was doing that?
It was like this.
Like that? What hand was she using to grab you? Was it right hand or left hand?
I want to say her right hand.
Okay.
I want to say her right hand. She's holding.
And you had the phone in which hand?
Like this.
In your right hand?
Like this.
And then she grabbed you with her right hand.
She's grabbing me like this. I'm like, "Bro, if you want the phone that bad, you can take it." I said, "It's not that serious. Just send me my $8 back." She grabbed the phone. She called, and then she called her mom. I said, "Because I know, because the officer already let me know this one, so I know that if you try to stop somebody from calling somebody, that's a problem." So I already knew firsthand not to do that. So I ain't stopped her from calling nobody. She wanted to call her mom. I immediately walked out the room because I'm not going to jail for trying to hold you hostage.
Okay, so she was grabbing your neck. You had the phone up here. Did you just give it to her after that?
I gave it.
Okay,
I
so
didn't even give it. No, I laid it down.
other than that, did she touch you anywhere else?
So today, no, but I have pictures of.
Okay.
I got. Listen, look at this bite mark on my back. This is her right here.
Where?
You don't see the bite mark?
Up there, yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's
her.
pretty scarred.
She did that. She did that. My TV that's broken. She did that. She cut and bleached up on my brother. You know, he was asleep. I went and woke him up when she started putting her hands on me. And I have a video on my phone. And when I set up the phone and started recording, she hurried up and sat back down because she didn't want me to record her putting her hands on me. I said, "You want to keep hitting me?" I said, "No, don't stop." She want to sit in the bed. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to call the police. Don't call the police when I set up the phone, because that's what the officer told me to do last time. He was like, when I told him, when we the first time, this was months ago.
Sound like they need to leave each other alone because he keep talking about he's over it. Look at this guy over here. But he keep talking about the police told me last time and last time, like she bit me last time. Like it's never that serious.
So when we first moved to this apartment and she called police on me before, he told me next time that happens, because it's always going to be a he say, she say. He said, pull out your phone and record. I put on my phone and record. She out she was again.
So after she did that, you brought the
I literally dropped the phone and said, if you want to put your hands on me by the phone, you can have it.
and then you walked away.
I walked away. I came outside the room door. I shut the room door. She locked it. That's when I came down here, got on the phone, and I went and got him. And I told him that everything that was.
But he didn't see anything, nothing like that. Okay. Come here, let me see your neck. Sure. No, you're good. Right there, right there. You're good.
7275
I even have a picture of the bite mark from the first day she did it. And his girlfriend.
How long ago was that bite mark?
That bite mark.
Hey, are you in the area of 900 block?
Okay, what was the
13,000.
scenario behind that?
That what I just told you when she went to my phone and found out I was texting her.
But how did she bite your back, though?
She literally jumped on top of me and bit my back because we got into an argument. She started bleaching and ripping up my clothes. So I tried to go in there and grab whatever I could get, and she didn't want me in there. So she jumped on my back and she telling me to get out, and she bit me. So after she bit me, I got off and I just left for a few days.
The whole thing with the
Turn around,
phone
let me
where
see.
you said you set it up to record her yelling at you, when was that?
That was that was
today?
Yeah,
So this all started at 8 a.m.
yeah, around like I said
Do you
about.
have your phone handy?
It's right there.
8 or 9?
Like I said about 9 to 10.
Okay, when did she put hands on you? What time was that? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't have no phone.
Was it right before she called?
Yes, right before she called. She put her hand, literally, she lunged at my neck, and then when I told her I was going to call the police, she hurried up, got on the phone with her mom, and then her mom called the police.
Turn around, let me see the bite mark.
And if you go check her, no bruises, no nothing, because I do not put my hands on you.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Well, she's not saying you did. She's not saying you did anything like that. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
I respect her for that, and I'm not trying to, say all this to put her in a bad spot because I felt like she was going to do that to me. I'm telling y'all the truth. I don't want her to go to jail for putting her hands on me and shit like that. But I know how her mother is.
So here's.
Yeah, they be yapping and yapping and yapping to the police like the police is their friend, and then they be like, "But I don't want them to go to jail." You gave them all the evidence. They taking pictures. They're asking you over and over. You're giving them all the leeway to put them in jail. So
The thing, if there's probable cause and there's a primary aggressor, someone gets arrested because it's not up to you if you want to press charges. The state of Florida, when it comes to domestic violence, somebody has to go, essentially. Okay.
Right.
So I need to talk to her again. Did the girlfriend see anything?
No.
Where was she?
Yeah, that's his girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, did they either of them see
Okay,
anything?
both of them was in the room sleep.
Okay, they were not present for any interaction.
This all happened in the living room?
No, this all happened in the room.
In the bedroom. The bedroom door shut. All right. What wall were you up against?
Right behind the door.
So like right behind the door, like the door is here?
Yeah, like the door, like right here. On the corner.
Okay. All right. I need to talk to her
Will
again.
yeah, go in there and talk with her.
Okay.
Hand him his phone, please.
Okay, so you were trying to grab the phone.
cute little room.
Okay.
Gotta clean up a little bit.
I'm not placed.
See our cute little room. It's cute. Gotta clean up a little bit though. It's cute.
Placing you under arrest. I just have to read you this so you know your rights. Got it? Okay. All right then. So I'll just explain to you what I have so far. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. You obviously said nothing was physical. He just explained to me that you like grabbed his neck a little bit and tried to grab the phone. Okay. So like I said, you don't want to talk to me, so I'm not gonna ask you any questions or anything like that. It's gonna incriminate you. Okay. Did he touch you at all? Did he physically hit you? Anything like that? Do you have any injuries? Anything visible that I can see? Okay. All right, just hang tight in here for me, okay? I was gonna ask her straight up, you know, did you put hands on him? So I read her mind real quick. She's like, I don't talk. I don't talk. So I was like, all right, but he's got consistent injuries, so. All right, so a few things are gonna happen, okay? Like I said, you didn't want to talk. That's fine. You have your rights, everything like that. Based on everything that I've seen and consistent injuries with what he's saying and the marks on his neck and his back, I do have to place you under arrest for domestic battery, okay? Do you have anything in your pockets? Okay. Do me a favor, turn around, face that wall for him, put your hands on your back. Put your hands together like you're praying. That way it doesn't, facing inwards, like that. No. Face your palms togetger. Together. No, like this. Yep. It's just so it's more comfortable. Alright. Stay here. Can you do DV paperwork for him?
I'll bring it.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, forward it. Well, as long as you got it in place, that's all. I just want to make sure.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, sir.
I thought she said she wasn't. I thought she said she wasn't putting her in jail. She wasn't going to jail. Is that the trash?
Slow down, slow down. You're good. Slow down a little bit. You got no rush. Look at the AC on for you and everything. You're not gonna make it a horrible ride. Sometimes things happen. So the way that it works with the state of Florida, okay? Yeah. When there's injuries and there's a primary aggressor that can be determined, an arrest has to be made. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. If there's anything that I did not find on you, I just let everybody.
Why is she moaning and groaning like that? Like, girl.
Know this, okay? If there's anything I did not find on you and it's found at the jail and it's anything that would be considered contraband, it's a felony, okay? Now's the time. Do you have anything else concealed anywhere that I can't see?
I think I got something in my wallet. I think I got a little bit of weed in there.
Do you have a medical card?
No, man.
Alright. Not worried about that.
If it's a little bit, take it.
I'm recovering it. Yeah, I'm not. She's being under arrest for domestic battery today.
Okay, so what did she do?
So, hold on.
I don't know who called the police because this is not the first time.
What she need to do is, once she get released, she need to take her daughter to that apartment and just tell her to remove herself. So just keeping yourself in that situation is not good, because nobody want to be going to jail behind nobody that you supposedly even broke up with, or even somebody that you together with.
He's got scratches all over his back. He's got a video of her hooting and hollering at him. Our hands are tied. She didn't want to tell us her side.
Exactly, like any other victim, because y'all talking.
Well, no. She did tell me her side. At first,
she was covering for him because she didn't want him to go to jail. That's why she was saying.
Okay, but at first she said she did not place hands on him. Okay. And there's marks consistent with that. By the state of Florida, we do make an arrest. I determine the primary arrest.
She's taking her stuff every time.
While she trying to talk to her, the guy is just telling her to just go. That's not nice. That's not nice, sir.
We gotta go.
It's gonna be a while before we can bail her out. She just pumped real.
Well, she's gonna call you when she gets to the jail.
We
all
just
right.
drove 30 minutes. Please.
But that's what I'm saying. She will call you when we get to the jail. All right.
I called the police for this. You keep taking her stuff.
All right.
Okay, tell your daughter to get out the situation. It's not safe. It's not good. Just